Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of the MCN, a collection of news and information that has happened over the last 24 to 48 hours. Let's get into it. So what has been a very interesting week? This has been the first week back. I mean, very much a case of, like, for me, starting off on, what was it, probably about Wednesday, I kind of felt like I'm back to the kind of the coverage, you know, getting back into doing guides and stuff like that, especially from the holiday break. But you could be somebody that spent a lot of time away from the game, and 3 years to be exact. This particular player came back 3 years. I mean, a lot has changed with the game, and of course, something that they did say is like, be some time since I opened the game. I'm totally confused about the current meta. Yeah, the last 3 years has been very busy for the game, especially with different stuff. Don't even tell them about Ascension. That might make them go absolutely ape-scat. But that's not what we want to do when we're kicking off this particular coverage and this video. And in particular, whoa, as that's loud and that's a lot of jacks in my face in this time of the day. But this is also letting you know that today we are going to be seeing a very important live stream. It's 5 PM UK time. It is 10 AM PST. It is going to be a massive news dump of information that is going to be very important for coming into next week. And look, I think this is going to be something we're going to be covering a lot of. Do bear in mind, I will probably be covering a lot of it, like videos wise. Kabam haven't given, I think, information to the CCP on stuff, so I probably, well, I don't know actually. How it'll work is later on or early in the morning, Kabam will drop information for the CCP to kind of cover, and of course then we'll have something ready to kind of cover the things that are happening in the foreseeable foreseeable kind of like month. So, like, you know, the new information drops, so that's what we'll be covering on the channel. And over the weekend I'm hoping to do rewards, like totals, but I don't know if that's going to be indeed possible, but we're going to try and do that. The part 2 to this is what you can see on screen. Animations, ladies and gentlemen. You can see on screen animations, animation for White Tiger. So this is from what I assume to be the, won't be the SP3. I would say this is the victory animation, which just looks pretty incredible and pretty impressive. There is also a similar one for Bullseye, but there's also wow, that's loud. That's loud. But there's also this right here. So if you can see on screen, there is a Bullseye animations, which looks like it's, well, that's going to be a painful SP1. Look, this is the animations of the basic attacks for Bullseye. I don't know if they do a White Tiger one. It'll probably be released up on the on Twitter page of Marvel Contest of Champions. You could be hit in an SP3 by a baseball to the face, because that is stuff that happens. Don't tell Babe Ruth. I don't think that's relevant. I think he's dead. But doesn't miss. Like, Bullseye doesn't miss. You can see him on screen right now. Again, we'll replay this. He's got a knife. He's stealing Gambit's card. Gambit isn't pleased about it. There's Gambit right there. He's, yeah. Gambit's had, it's weird, but look, stranger things have happened in this game. It looks like there's like an evade interrupt with the champion, and I don't know how much this is going to be a pest, but we'll have to see in the deep dives at the weekend. Right, and now into some more hard-hitting type of news coverage, and that is here. Sandman Root also locking SP3. As this player says, and the story behind this is that I'm still very salty because of the Root nerfs to Kraven and Zemo. So, and obviously a lot of people are experiencing that when it comes to, you know, the likes of Necropolis. So how about we stay consistent this time? Tell the team to fix Sandman's Root, since he's special locking 3 bars with Since you didn't create a proper description for Root, you have at least to make it consistent for all the Root champions. Wouldn't you agree? Oh look, it's me. It's me. Whenever I see the tag of a YouTuber, I always makes me roll my eyes and cringe. It's like they're all saying, "Notice me. I am a cook person. Maybe you'll shot me out in your next video, and I'll be famous, wouldn't you?" Look, there you go. I'm here. I've been tagged. It's always annoying when I have turned on notifications for stuff like this off because of this particular reason. Hi, forums. Look, the reason I want to mention this is like, I do wait, by the way, because it says January 3rd and I'm recording on January 4th and it's been put out on January 5th, is because we wait for Kabam to answer these things. Rather than saying that everybody is like a complete raving mad person, it's important as well. And what I try to do is wait to see if Kabam will answer against some stuff. Look, sometimes they don't. But I did want to kind of jump to the particular point and say that it has been noted as a bug. So Kabam Mike says in this particular situation, this is indeed a bug. And the expected root behavior should be that of Zemo and Kraven, so nerfed into oblivion. This is the default for root, and what we mentioned when the bug for those champions was fixed. Hopefully that gives people a bit of an idea right there. I think at times like this, I need to kind of jump to the Trello board to see what is kind of going on and if that has indeed been mentioned. And that is indeed the case. So yeah, this has been added as of yesterday, 4th of January, whatever. It has been listed down as a active bug being investigated for Sandman locking SP3 attacks with his root. So there you go. That at least gives people an answer, and of course people kind of like tagging my name as well as other people. But look, as I said, the important thing about this is always making sure that if we can as much, get Kabam to respond to bugs, because that at least confirms, number one, it's a bug, but number two, Kabam are going to deal with it, because a lot of the time, as I've said, Kabam don't deal with a lot of bugs. There are a lot of bugs in games. There's a lot of bugs that players bring out and Kabam say, no, that's not a bug. So, yeah, that gives you an answer to that one. Now, quickly on to Road to the Crypt. I mean, you've seen a full video yesterday I devoted to this. This indeed becomes an important element of farming, as I've mentioned it, and I will keep reiterating it as I got hiccups still. God, I had hiccups earlier. Really annoying. Look, death counter. It's such a weird thing that, you know, we're all kind of like chomping at the bit for these milestone rewards. I've finished my second run in Necropolis. I'm planning my third one. I'm planning to do that really, really soon. I need to 100% Necropolis out by the end of the month. It's kind of like, it's so important to me to get done by this month. Losing out of some of the stuff that players are getting as a result of being Valiant is just so... I just can't. You just can't. It's tough. If you have the opportunity, or you kind of like got the units or the time or the patience level with the paths, which is so weird because yesterday I did a poll and I was interested to find out, like, because I thought I was weird thinking that the Grandmaster fight of Necropolis is the most enjoyable and the thing that I look forward to in that. How does it happen that kind of like players look forward to that? Honestly, it is bizarre. I mean, a good kind of bizarre, but so weirdly bizarre. But look, I think we're all for it. Look, go and get grinding because the trajectory is going to be important. We are going down the line of hitting some good thresholds. It could be. You know, I think it was it DNA 3000 said that we were at a potential trajectory of hitting. What? I can't find it, but I think you said, did he say 12 mil? Thereabouts, 11 mil. Slight dip in rate, but still generally heading towards 11 mil by the end. If the rate trend downwards, we might fall slightly short. I'm like, I would be happy with 10 mil. You know, that's the thing. Like, that's where we're currently at with this kind of like trajectory and where we're heading. I think I actually forgot to mention this one. I missed this particular graph in the video that I posted yesterday. But look, it's interesting. It is really interesting on the trajectory and where we're heading. As I said, for me, I'm trying to push to do before the Road to the Crypt ends. I want to be able to say that I've done 4 runs in Necropolis, maybe a 5th. Touch and go to do a 5th, I think, unless I plan to do, because I've done 2. The 3rd one will be this weekend. 4th one next weekend. Yeah, I'll probably be at run number 4 by that time, and then it will be a case of doing 5 and 6 towards the end of the month, maybe like 28th. But Lots of work to do in a very short space of time. However, though, I had a very good second run as I'm not plugged in. Plug in, Richard. Just a bit of update on my run. Yeah, so really good run. Didn't dip into my units yet. If I can help it, save them for the last 2 runs before thinking about dipping into them, depending on where Kabam are with nerfing the revive farming of lower content. But that, again, is another story for another video. But yeah. We now move on to the final bit of coverage for today. And I didn't have time to kind of cover it on Wednesday because didn't know any info. Kabam didn't post anything. They don't normally post anything till late on. But yeah, arena predictions for Spider-Man 2099 and for Jabari Panther. Now what I'm going to do is go with the similar predictions as I did recently. So I'm going with 70 mil for Spider-Man 2099 6-star. I'm going with 30 mil for the 5-star version of that champion. And to be honest, it could go a lot lower than that. We'll have to really see on Sunday. Jabari Panther as well, I'm going similar. This is exactly the same predictions as I did with the previous arena, which was Professor X and Silver Centurion. 22 mil for the 6-star, 12.5 mil for the 5-star. I just don't see these arenas going ridiculously high. And as I said, I probably would go with a lower finish point for the 6-star version of Spider-Man 2099. But we'll see what happens when the results come in on Sunday. That's been it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Do bear in mind, later on it does get very busy because we've got a lot to cover. Keep locked to the channel over the weekend. We'll cover so many different things. I'm looking forward to kind of getting that information out to you, guides, and also my own personal endeavours as I go in further to the Necropolis and hopefully not spend too many units in the process. But do bear in mind, those potion deals are there to grab. So yeah, use the opportunity to stock up as you go deeper underground. There's just too much panic in this town. I'm going deeper on the ground. No, it's deeper underground. I'm gonna get much deeper and go much deeper, yeah. Happy weekend.